So again, flyer, just stand facing towards the base, and then we take from there.
So this is looking the same as the entry to the front plank or the bird. The difference now will be that I will turn my toes out and my heels in, so that my feet are on just the upper thigh below the pelvis.
And from there, I forward fold, place my hand just below the knees, the same position as we did the choo-choo train in the warm-up.
Cool. I'll place my hands up towards the shoulders of the flyer, and she bends her elbows here and sinks the chest down.
So I give my weight and presenting my shoulders towards the base.
So the hands here are just for extra support on the shoulders. The main work's going to come on receiving through the knees and then pressing the heels up to the sky, opening, extending to this folded leaf position.
So soon as the base lengthening or extending the legs, I start to opening my legs slightly out into a pike straddle and bring the legs heavier towards the ground.
Nice.
I will come towards some vocabularies of acro after we demo this posture.
So here what we're looking for, this is actually a therapeutic or a relaxing pose, so we can help to relax the flyer's hands down to the ground. You can also stay in contact with the shoulders if that's where you feel comfortable, no problem. But we're looking to lengthen their spine here, so we want this 90-degree shape of their legs to their spine, and this helps to lengthen and traction using gravity, using her own body weight to just stretch out that spine. It feels really nice.
For you as a flyer, after you opening the legs to the side, just relax your upper body from the hips towards the head and engage the lower parts of your body and bring them heavier towards the floor. Other than that, just enjoying the movement.
Nice. This is the first most basic therapeutic pose. We're not focusing on therapeutic poses at the moment, so for now I'll simply say you can do some massage stuff and things that just feel nice and natural for you. But for us, we're just going to focus on balancing and staying stable here, and then coming back out of the pose. So to come out,
To come out, I place my hands back where they were.
I can also help that action if she needs. Bring my hands back to the shoulders, and we reverse everything. Bending the knees.
Soon as I feel the ground, my feet in contact with the ground, slowly I roll myself up into a standing position. Feel free to keep your hands on the feet in case you have a blood rush or slightly headed, lightheaded because you'll be in an upside down position.
Nice. Okay.
So before we move on into the spotting, I will give you a little vocabulary of the names of the poses as a flyer. It's really important for you to know. Otherwise, this can be challenging for the long run of the practice. So can we do it together, guys?
Yeah.
So the first one is straight. So you just bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Everything in a stark line from your wrists to your elbows, shoulders, your rib cage, your hips, your knees, and the ankle. And then it's arch by bringing your rib cage popping out towards the front. So this is what it looked like to the side. Then come into the hollow position where bring that rib cage more in. Suck the rib cage in. And then coming back to straight. So another thing is straddle. So you open the legs apart.
So this is straddle.
Straddle.
We're opening the legs wider. So if we were to say straddle more, bring the legs wider, straddle less. Nice. And we can do pike as well. So if we come to straight, piking is folding from the hips or folding the legs towards the chest. So folding forwards is piking. Also lifting your leg towards you would be piking. So you hear you're piking the right leg. Okay? So if I say more pike, more pike, more pike, fold, 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 less pike, more open, more open. Very nice. Last one.
Another thing is we call it stag. Yeah? So stag, as we showed in the previous posture, is basically bending one knee doesn't matter which one, and tracing the inside line of the other leg. Tendency when we start, the knee comes out like this. So we want to hug the knee, keep it in to bringing the compactness and the gravity stay in the center. Otherwise, the knee comes out and then the weight distributing
And
everywhere.
then it's a tree pose.
Yes, exactly.
Then
Yeah.
the last one we were touching on, the straddle and the pike, is combining the two together. So straddling and then piking creates you a pike straddle or a straddle pike. Either way you can say it is acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's move on into our spotting.
Can I fly?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to fly this one.
So this is the first spotting for inversion, or meaning like your head below than your heart. So the spotting will be belly of the spotter against the back of the flyer of any inverted spotting. Yeah? I come into my warrior stand and I touch on the hips of the flyer to start with. As they're coming up, I can also change into my goddess position. Choose whichever feel comfortable for you. And at the same time, I will not block the fuel from the base as well. Okay? From here, I will just spot around the hips of the flyer and also with the legs as well. Because sometimes is the leg come around, so I can also stabilize the legs of the base at the same time supporting the flyer in this position.
Cool. Should
They're
we
giving
come?
some massage.
I was gonna say let's come down, but I'm getting some massage, so I'm gonna stay here a bit longer.
To come down, I grab the hips of the flyer again and slowly help
Ooh.
up and support the flyer until it's safely on the ground.
I got a nice blood rush there.
Yeah.
So very good to have the support.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay,
Right.
let's have Minty Base. Who would you like to fly in this one? Okay, go for it. We'll have Brent do the spotting.
Okay. Ready? Hands on the shoulders and extend your legs up. There you go.
Looks very nice. I'm going to come around this side and have a look. So again, we want to find that stack of the feet or the hips over the hips as well. Find that nice alignment. Feels more comfortable there? Yeah, you want to find the most comfortable position again, as always. Astri's doing a nice job of straddling and piking here. This adds that shelf for the feet and creates it nice and stable. Good. Feels very comfortable?
Yeah.
Good. Nice. Okay, let's come back down. Nice. Nice helping. Hit the spot.
So another tips I can give for Minty as well as a base, it was really nice, but keep some resistance as it coming down. Otherwise, the flyer will come into a squat position.
Cool. Let's switch around. While they're setting up, we'll just mention that therapeutic acro is a whole different world and different type of practice that we also teach and cover in some other sessions. We'd love for you to learn more about that as well. But for now, we're focusing on the solar today. Solar being the acrobatic practice. I'm going to spot this one. Sorry.
Nice.
Shape looks good. The position looks good. It feels good. She says, yeah. She wants to stay here longer. It's a little taster of what therapeutic acro yoga looks like. It is really nice to receive. It's also very nice to give. Okay, as much as you're enjoying it, let's come back down. Get that blood rush? Nice. Good job.
Okay.